Hey Mom, today I'm going to be showing you Dark Souls, which is one of my favorite games of all time. The reason I want to show you Dark Souls is one, because it's a masterpiece and I love it and it's amazing, but two, the creators of Dark Souls from Software recently came out with a new game called Elden Ring. And while Elden Ring is a new intellectual property, the world is distinct. It doesn't have anything to do with Dark Souls. The DNA is pure Dark Souls. Um, and I kind of want to just give you a back-to-back look at them. Dark Souls 1 is still one of my favorite games of all time, though it is uh, obviously not the prettiest game in the world. It's sort of a mid-budget, mid to low-budget game, um, and yet it's recognized as a true masterpiece. It's probably the most um, imitated game of the last 10 years. Certainly the most talked about game of the last 10 years. I think the most important game of the last 10 years. And so I'm going to try and give you a taste of why it's so great. So I'm starting a new game, kind of just diving in because there's a lot to show you and I don't want to make the video too incredibly long. So here we go.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Oh, hello, Sally Cat. Hello. Whoa! I am also a zombie. I'm a wrinkly, undead, leathery, skin bag zombie person. After I spent all that time designing my character. It's actually a legit frustration of mine that it takes like a minimum of 10-15 minutes for me to find out if my character actually looks any good or not, because the lighting in the character designer is very different than the lighting in the world. Okay, so what's going on? Largely, you're not supposed to know what's going on. Dark Souls is most famous for being hard, and it's second most famous for being obtuse and mysterious and deliberately withholding information. And I'm not making things easier because I'm sort of rushing through. But Dark Souls is a single-player action, adventure, RPG thing with an online element. So that is a person who was really playing and who died. And I can see that happened because I touched their bloodstain. Here, I'm going to do it one more time. So, touch bloodstain. Person ran over, they dodge rolled, they got hit, they swung, they got hit, they got knocked over, and they died. Okay, so that's a sign that something bad is going to happen. What does this say? Get away! Hello! And run, 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 whoop! Run, 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 run. Haha. Okay. There's another bonfire there. Notice that the bonfire is not built on wood. It is built on the bones of the undead. Get your shield. Well, there's my shield. It's a piece of crap shield. I'm not even going to bother. No. That arrow went straight through me. Hand axe. Here we go. Let's two-hand this. Dark Souls is a video gamey video game. It makes no attempts to ape cinema. It makes no attempts to be a, interactive narrative experience. Ha ha! I knew that was going to happen. It is a video game, and largely the plot is built around contextualizing normal, everyday video game nonsense. This is the guy who let us out, by the way. He dropped that body with a key on it.
Oh, you. You're no Hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Okay, so he's confirmed that I'm undead. He's also said that I'm not a hollow, and that was in caps, but we don't know what a hollow is yet. Okay, anyway, I'll hear him out.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Estus flask.
Oh, and this.
Key for the second floor.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So he will die soon and then lose his sanity. After he dies, he's worried he'll hurt me. In fact, he died. I got some experience points. In the bottom right, you can see my experience points. They're called souls in this game. I am literally collecting the souls of the undead. Oh, actually, this one's important. No, not that one. This one's important. Resting at bonfire revives enemies. So, okay. You see up in the top left, I have a red bar and a green bar. The red bar is my health. I'm going to let this guy hit me so you'll see. Ow, 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 ow. And the green bar is my stamina. So you see I'm using it, jumping around. Take a sip of my sippy cup. Okay. So I'm down a little bit of health. And I am down to 4 charges of my Estus flask, which is my healing item. Let me go down here. Ow, that I'm down quite a bit of health now. Opened up a shortcut. Hey, I was here before. That's another thing I love about Dark Souls. Okay, resting at the bonfire. My health is back. My Estus is recharged, but all the enemies are going to be back. So what's going on is, this is normal everyday video game design. You rest at a checkpoint, all the enemies reset. The enemy placement is part of the level design. But they are contextualizing it. I am undead, they are undead, everyone is undead. Presumably when I rest at a checkpoint, some time is passing. And basically they're contextualizing the fact that in every video game ever, the true superpower is that you get to keep trying. You get to keep trying and trying and trying and learning from your own mistakes and, you know, learning the enemy patterns and learning where all the hidden traps are. And they said, okay, so... Haha! I almost screwed that up. Oh, I completely forgot to equip my fire magic. The whole reason I started as a pyromancer. Whee! Ow. That hurt a lot. Take a sip. Taking a sip freezes you in place. You have to plan for it. Ow. There we go. Woohoo! So in the world of Dark Souls, everyone is cursed. Well, I don't know if everyone in the entire world is undead, but everyone in my part of the world is undead. I even have the cursed dark sign on me, which has branded me undead, and this is a usable item. If I use it, I will just die immediately, right away. Alright, let's make a pilgrimage.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
My favorite thing about this game, and there's lots to love about it, is the level and world design. 95% of the game takes place here in Lordran, and one of the things I'm going to try to do is just show you how incredibly interconnected this world is. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Like I said, it's a very, very video game, and it does a really bad job of explaining itself. I think in the early days that was somewhat on purpose. Like, it added to the mystique, it added to how hard it is. Nowadays, when they make a video game, they do include, like, the instructions. Okay, now I'm human. So, basically, everyone is undead. But, oh, let's talk to this guy. I'll try again in a second.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
I love how they just leave it completely vague. Oh, you're ringing a bell, and they don't even tell you why you're ringing it. It's a video game. You're ringing a bell. Something good will happen. I'm gonna talk to him again.
What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Okay, and there he's, among other things, he's confirmed that he is undead. This message says good luck. So this game is always online. And for the most part, you're playing single player, but you're able to leave... liar ahead. Yeah, this guy's a bastard. We don't like him. That is a good message. Can I rate that? Yes. Give that a positive rating. You can leave messages for each other, and some of the messages are just going to be deceiving. Like, try jumping, and it will be in front of a bottomless pit, right? If I had a message stone, I would leave one here saying secret ahead, because you can drop down and not die. Mostly I want... Is it this one? Yes, Homeward Bone. And actually, I want this one too. Because the Morning Star is good against skeletons, and I do have some skeletons coming up. I'm actually going the wrong way really quick. I am taking a detour because there is a very good weapon back here. Not that one. That's a very good weapon too. But I want this weapon. The Zweihander. These skeletons will kick my butt. I am not strong enough to fight them. I only have the Morning Star because it will knock them down. Whack! Haha! Oh, here's the crow that brought me. Hello, crow. So, man, lots to talk about. If you can get up to that crow's nest up there, the crow will take you back to the Undead Asylum. And there will be new secrets waiting for you there. Lot to unpack here. Okay, let's talk about hollowed versus not hollowed. Hollowing and humanity. For instance, I have right here an item that looks a little bit like a human, a little bit like a vagina. I think it's supposed to look like both, called humanity. And it's literally can I level up? I'll do it later. Let's put this axe back on. So, I am human. The reason I'm human is basically as simple as I'm the player. These guys are mindless zombies. And the real, like, in real life reason they're mindless zombies is because this game is pretty simple. The coding on these guys is not very complicated. They've only got a small number of behaviors. But what they've done is they've contextualized it. It's all about contextualization. What these are is not really, really, really dumb video game enemies. They're hollows. They are undead who have died and revived so many times that they have lost their sanity, and now they're just set on this... on these repeating patterns. Whereas I have humanity. I am not hollow. I am going to keep on chugging right along until I run out of patience. And that's the other thing, is that Dark Souls is a game that tests your patience. So you'll note in the bottom right-hand corner, it's keeping track of... Ooh, I got a backstab. It's keeping track of the number of experience points I've gained. And again, in this game, they call them souls. Part of the reason they call them souls and not experience points is, again, they just want to contextualize everything. But another reason is because you don't just spend them on leveling up your character, they're also the currency of the world. So I have to consider whether I want to spend them on making myself stronger or on buying stuff. Woohoo! We're going to see a lot more of this bridge. I don't know if you noticed, I should have pointed it out. Maybe I'll point it out when I get back down there. You could see this bridge that's up in front of me, you could see it down from where we started. Oh, that hurt. Now, if I die, here's the other unique selling point about Dark Souls. It's famously hard. If I die, I will drop my souls, my experience points, at the spot where I died. It'll be marked in somebody else's world with the red blood stain. They'll be able to see how I died. And I will have one and only one chance to get them back. If I die again, they're gone forever. Now there's all sorts of... That sounds really, really awful. It kind of is. It's on purpose. It's to make you feel really stressed out on purpose. But there's all sorts of ameliorating factors. For instance, you don't lose any items that you're carrying. So if you spend all of your souls so that you're down to a very small number, it's a really good strategy to like do a suicide run for an item that you want. Now I'm going to level up my strength and my dexterity. Ooh, I have some spare. I'm going to level up my endurance. Oh, perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. So that weapon I picked up earlier, the Zweihander, it has requirements. It requires that I have 24 strength and 10 dexterity. But there's a trick that this game doesn't explain very well. If I'm wielding any weapon with two hands, my strength gets multiplied by 1.5. So here I am one-handing. Here I am two-handing. A-okay. And now I'm heavier. How much heavier am I? Ooh, almost. There we go. Now I can fast roll again. Here's another way Dark Souls is hard. Most video games have pretty much instant feedback between when you press a button and when something happens. In this game, I'm going to press the button to attack now, and you see how long it takes before I hit. It's difficult to learn. That said, you know, once you get it, it's alright. Let's see, do I need what's in there? No. Let's just move on. Did I grab the master key? I started with the master key, didn't I? Yes! Good, okay. Otherwise I would have had to have purchased the key to that door. And I do want what's in this. Gold pine resin. Skipping all you guys. Yep. Ow. Oh, I have no poise. Oh, I died. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. Oh, you see in the bottom left how the flames are sort of these ethereal, spiky flames? And here it's this realistic, fire-looking flame? Oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. Hide my disfigurement. I think I'm gonna go back to the hand axe so I can fast roll again. Okay. So, that is my least favorite thing about the remaster, is they decided to make the flames look all realistic. But they're not supposed to be. It's not real flame. It's magical soul-fed flame. Oh well. Oh, he dropped an item. Oh, I thought he dropped an item. Okay. Alright. I'd like to try and get to the boss. Oh, I guess I should explain. It's not purely... There we go. It's not purely an aesthetic thing, the fact that I'm in zombie form right now. This game is always partially online, like we're leaving each other messages and stuff. There's a secret in here. Come back, lizard! Oh, I ran out of stamina. No, 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 no! You're not supposed to run past the enemies. That's a way to get yourself killed. Oh my goodness. Yay. So, the other online mechanic is you can summon other players into the world to help you, but you can only do it if you're in human form. On the flip side, if you're in human form, other players can invade you and deliberately try to kill you. So it's not so bad that I'm in zombie form right now. It means that I can't get invaded. And I'm not going to need help with this boss because I did pick up some gold pine resin. Let's put the Zweihander back on. And yeah, I do want to be able to fast roll. So your level of encumbrance determines whether you roll like this, flying through the air, or like this, sort of, And what that affects is how many frames are you immune to taking damage? How many frames of animation are you immune to taking damage? So when I'm fast rolling like this, I think I'm immune from taking damage I don't know, 30% longer or something. Boom. Not that I needed it. But basically, while I'm tumbling like this, visually you'll get the impression like I'm tumbling over an attack, but I'm actually going straight through an attack. Now that Homeward Bone that it gave me, so it gave me a humanity, and it gave me a Homeward Bone. A Homeward Bone will let me just warp back to the last bonfire I rested at without losing any of my souls. It's a clue, as is this. Dragon ahead. Yes, let's double back. Let's double back. Hey, it's that same dragon from earlier. The Homeward Bone was a clue that you shouldn't keep going forward lest you lose all those hard-won souls. This is everyone's favorite character in the whole game.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Heck yeah.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Heck yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
White Sign Soapstone.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So, what he's just given me is an item that lets me leave my summon sign, toggle display, be summoned to another world as a phantom through your sign, and defeat the area boss to acquire humanity. Hollows cannot conduct summons. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted, and the White Sign Soapstone allows undead to assist one another. So it later comes to light. Well, the guy at the start sort of implied it. I'm not the first, right? I'm not the first undead to come on this mission to try and ring the bells of awakening and do whatever else the heck we're trying to do here. And with the soapstones, they're contextualizing the online. By the way, I just opened up a shortcut. This game is full of shortcuts. You see, now I'm back down here where I killed this guy. But it gets better. So to explain away, hey, I'm the only player in this single-player game. I'm the hero. What's going on? Well, when I'm summoning somebody, I'm summoning them from either ahead of me or behind me in time. I'm summoning some other hero who may or may not have completed their journey. Oh, come on. Goodbye. Better sippy cup. Rats are poisonous. The clothes I'm wearing now are pretty good against poison. Yeah. Ow. Okay, I didn't take any poison. Now, undead perish. Come on. There we go. Hey, you're not dead? There we go. There's a big armored boar over there I don't want to mess with. Run, 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 run. Thankfully I know where I'm going. If I screw this up, see this guy here? This guy is trying to ruin my day. Oh. Ooh, basement key. So, all of these enemies will respawn if I die or if I rest at a bonfire. And again, it's just video game mechanics, but they're contextualizing it as me being undead, them being undead. But that one enemy who pulled the lever for the gate, he doesn't respawn. Basically, I just skipped a whole bunch of the level by being clever and getting to the gate before he could close it. No. Nice. I'm actually really glad I am in undead form right now because there's a guy who loves to invade here. And I don't want it. Let's take this little elevator. This is the moment when a lot of people get Dark Souls, when a lot of people suddenly realize, oh, something special is happening here. I like to call it the Firelink Shrine Bois moment, because Firelink Shrine, Bois. That's right. I'm back at the start. And as promised, you can see that great big bridge from down here. Now, I would like to end the video by showing you something spectacular. So, I'm going to quit this game I just started. I'm going to load up another game where I happen to be standing at this exact spot. Load game. G's husband. The guy who likes to invade. His character's name is G, and I just was getting so sick of it. I just decided to, like, mock him. He just hangs around in that one spot invading people all day long. That's all he does. So this is my character that I normally build, and unfortunately Dark Souls, you have to build your character from scratch every single time. But you'll see when I show you Elden Ring that this is sort of a recurring character of mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this elevator back up. And, oh, by the way, check out these chains. Look, they're 2D cards that interlock. But then the lighting plays out on them realistically. They must have some sort of bump mapping happening on them. Oh, they look great though, for being 2D card chains. So what I've done in this game is I have rung both of the bells of awakening, and what that did is it opened up a gate. I'm going to go through the gate, and I'm gonna show you sort of the halfway point of the game. I already rested at this bonfire. We're good. Can keep on going. Yes, so this gate is closed until you ring both bells of awakening. That's what ringing the bells of awakening does. This is Sen's Fortress. It is a house of traps. It's populated by big mean snake men and swinging axes. And I'm going to shortcut through this. So just like with Firelink Shrine. Oh, come on. Come on, give me something I can work with. There we go. I've already worked my way through the House of Traps and unlocked the shortcut. You're going to see another cage drop down past me. There it goes. So when you start, both cages are up here. You find the key, and then you can go back down. But I've just skipped a lot of this area here. And I've also already beaten the boss of Sen's Fortress, so I don't have to fight him. Alright. So you fought your way through Sen's Fortress, the House of Traps. It truly is a nasty, nasty place. You've beaten the boss. Oh, I didn't even show you Blighttown. Oh my god. Blighttown, where the second bell is. It's a bad place. Ba-dum, dum, da, 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 da. All right. This is Anor Londo, and likewise, I've already taken the circuitous route through and opened up the shortcut directly to the end. And I'm either going to succeed or fail, but either way, you'll see. That is a place you can actually go to. Up there. That is Seath's Archives. Seath the Scaleless, the dragon from the intro movie, has taken up permanent residence up there. He, unlike all of his dragon his dragon kin, he was born without scales, and scales are what provides a dragon its immortality. By the way, do you see way up there on that buttress, that little orange symbol? That's the way to get through, is you have to climb up that buttress. You have to go through that cathedral over there. You come out on that balcony, and this platform I'm standing on is a giant elevator that twists. So skipping that part. Anyway, Seath the Scaleless is up there doing research into crystals, and he's gone insane. Naturally. And then this door here is closed, so then you have to go... No, I don't want to fight you. You have to go through here and up over those buttresses and fight your way through the castle in there. It's convoluted. I've opened up the shortcuts. No. We're gonna do something fun. I mean, this whole game is fun, but... Ooh, I feel the black eye orb quivering. I'm not gonna deal with that. That's a special event I can do in here. Owie! Oh, I haven't rested at a bonfire in a while. Okay, we're good. Traverse the white light. It's boss time! Owie! I have a feeling I'm not going to succeed. Owie! Oh jeez. No, I'm getting my butt handed to me. Oh jeez. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. But that's Dark Souls. And really, you're supposed to summon someone in for that fight. There's two bosses. You're supposed to summon in. Oh, I'm way back here. Oh, and I'm a zombie. Oh no. So that's Dark Souls. It's a truly wonderful game. And yeah. That's about all I have to show of it. I mean, there's obviously much more. I skipped so much, but I can only show you so much in so much time. And I think I gave you the basic outline of what Dark Souls is. And next I will show you Elden Ring, which is amazing. And yeah, I hope you weren't too bored. I love you very much. And I will call you soon. So yeah, next up, Elden Ring. Come on down. Okay, I love you, Mom. Bye-bye.